I'm really curious about this vision quest that you had. Like, what did that look like?
When it started to happen, I didn't sit down and say, Zach, we're going on a vision quest. But that's what it ended up being. I ended up just leaving my house, quit my job, got rid of everything I owned. And honestly, I put all my stuff in storage and never went back to it. So I don't even know where it went. And I left. And the opportunity that presented itself was a really close family friend had just lost his wife, and he had two daughters that were a seventh grade and freshman. They just moved to Philadelphia, and he was a big executive on an oil company and travels all the time and didn't have anybody to take care of the girls. And at the funeral, I basically said, I'll do it. It's me. And I literally said that on a Thursday or a Friday and flew to Philadelphia on a Monday and never went back to Kansas City.
Okay, this is a really interesting vision quest. You knew you needed to make a change. Someone offered you a chance to go make a change, and you could go be of service to someone and
Yeah,
help mentor these young women, which is really cool.
yeah, it gave me purpose for a year, and it was very challenging. They just lost their mom and they were grieving, and I was lost in my life, but they depended on me every day to take them to school, cook them food, go to parent-teacher conferences.
Then how did trail running come into all this? You'd given up running.
Yeah, well, touring didn't happen even then. I basically moved from Philly. The girls were done with school. They were going to go on like a European trip for a couple months and they weren't going to be around. And I didn't really want to stay in Philly by myself. So I had this opportunity to come to this place called Humboldt County, California to work on a farm. And I didn't have a lot of details except for it's remote, it's hard work, but you can make a lot of money.
A
Do
lot of
you want
money.
to do this?
Okay.
And I said, yeah, let me do it. So I drove all the way across the country. And that's kind of where the blade came back out again because I needed some sort of equipment to move around these mountains. So I improvised my blade and stuck a shoe on the bottom of it and duct taped it and was moving around the hill. So that was what was the first like drop of, oh, this is pretty cool. Moving around, using your body in the outdoors, in the mountains. And then a couple years later, I moved to Mendocino, where I live now. Started working with the shaman, and we did a lot of body work, transformational body work. And in that process, I processed a lot of trauma that I didn't even know I had. I had a new relationship with my body, and I had this blade that had a shoe duct taped to the bottom of it. And I found myself after a lot of these sessions going to this beach and just running around and doing like crazy stuff in the middle of the night, just moving my body, not trying to win anything, not trying to prove anything, just, hey, I got a human body and I got this piece of equipment. Let's go move. And so I did that for a while. And then I ended up at this event called Born to Run in 2019. And that's where my life changed.